What is up everybody, it is Colin here and I'm back with another video. In this video we're going to do the Q&A part 2 of the frequently asked questions in my Facebook group. So in my Facebook group, which is called Affiliate CPA Marketing for Beginners with Colin Dijs, which is me, there are obviously a lot of questions. We're almost 3,000 members. On a daily basis, I get asked almost the same questions. Let's say 50% of the questions are just the same, and that's why I'm making this video. So if somebody has any of these questions, I can just link them to this video and it will make a lot more sense. So I already did part 1 a couple of days ago, and now it's time for part 2 to finish up the post. So these are questions which are actually posted by members of the Facebook group, and there are actually a couple of good questions I picked out for this video. So Sid is asking, when we identify a winning ad set within an ad set, winning ad within an ad set, the ads that are not performing, is it wise to swap those out for new ad images, or should we add new ads always go in a new ad set? Having new ad sets would obviously increase the budget, so it seemed that would not be appropriate if the current ad set would not overlay profitable yet, and if working with a smaller budget. All right, so basically 2 questions. It all depends on budget. That is the first metric. Let's say you have enough budget to test, which you should have. So what would happen in that case? The winning ad within your ad set is what we call the control. Every other ad which is tested against that is called a variant. You keep, if it's profitable, you keep it in the ad set. You don't touch anything. If anything is profitable, you don't touch it. You duplicate the ad set, and you call that the new variant test. You put in there new images. So 5 new variants who test against each other. Out of that new test, of the 5 fresh images, there will become one control, which is the best image. Then you test that one control against the old ad set's control, and now the new control is called variant. Those 2 images battle it out to see what works best. If you would add new images, replacing the old images which are not performing, it's highly unlikely any image will outperform the control, because that has already given significant more reach, significant more data, and that's why I would always like to use a new ad set, unless you're testing on a high budget. If you have a smaller budget and you cannot add another ad set, you shouldn't touch it at all. You should just take the profit, leave it as is. That is what I would recommend. So David is asking, do you apply the 3-day rule, so the 3 times payout in that sense, on, he said champagne, but he means campaign level or ad set level? I would say ad set level, yeah. You can have a campaign with multiple ad sets, so therefore you need on ad set level, that is where the most data is put in, you need to put the 3 times budget right there, 3 times payout to create the budget. And you also put the budget there, so there's no other place you can put it really. So Ronnie is asking, thank you for all your tutorials, you're welcome. I want to ask if you can record on how to use sub-IDs in Peerfly. I'm really struggling. Never mind, I found your video. That's his own comment. Watch me build a free tracking system with sub-IDs. Perfect, that is what the videos are for. That's funny. Okay, Lorenzo is asking, could you explain in detail why we shouldn't use we should run US offers? Yes, for sure. It only comes down to US sweepstakes. And why you shouldn't run them is because of the scrubbing. So there's a difference you should know between scrubbing and shaving. Shaving is declining valid leads. So they're basically not giving you money. Well, they should. They're not paying you for your work. It's a good lead, but they don't pay you. Shaving. Scrubbing, it's a low quality lead which doesn't fulfill the requirements of the offer and therefore is declined. They don't pay for low quality leads. The quality is not there, they cannot sell it, and therefore you don't get any money. How that works is the following. It's a very different setup. After the opt-in, for every country there are different rules for legal reasons. So what happens is the opt-in happens and then they have a co-registration. People have their opt-in there and they sell those leads. The further down the co-rec the person goes, the more money that lead is worth because it's sale. Let's say They pay you $2 per lead. On the co-rec, they opt in for one offer. They make $1 and they pay you $2. They lose money, so that is a low quality lead. They only pay you if they make money, if that makes sense. So it has to go to or beyond to make money. Low quality leads will not be paid because they don't make money. It's more complicated than that, but that is in detail the most simplistic reason I can give. If you want to work against the scrubbing, because what happens is they would have to check your quality, so it takes like a day or two. What I've seen is going for 48 cent EPCs all the way to 4 cent EPCs, 90% drop in total, right? So 4 cents, 48 cents, whatever, it's even more. But the point is, it's a very significant drop. If you're making a lot of money, you'll make no money and lose money within an hour of where they put the scrubbing on. It's always a percentage, right? They scrub. So it's just an average. It's just a program algorithm, I would say, that they use. Very difficult. You would need a very advanced anti-scrubbing, what I call a scrubbing ladder. It's your tracker. You need affiliate network. You need a good affiliate manager who wants to help you. You need coding. You need to watch your tracker almost every half an hour, every 50 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, as often as you can. It is very, very complicated because you're trying to outsmart an algorithm which works automatically and you're only human. That's why I never recommend anybody, any beginner who makes less than 100,000 a month on sweepstakes outside the US to go inside the US, because you will not win. You're not smarter than that algorithm. The way I'm out-angling the algorithm is only because my affiliate manager is so helpful. He messages me all the time, like even outside work hours, he's able to make adjustments, go into my accounts. I have multiple accounts with that network just for all the scrubbing. So it's way more complicated than you might think. You might think, oh, what happens? What would happen if you run $50 a day, $100 a day? Nothing is going to happen because you're under the radar. But with those volumes, as soon as you have a profitable campaign, on one campaign, you can run from $5,000 to $10,000 a day in revenue on one offer because the US has that much volume. As soon as you go maybe 200, 250 a day, boom, you're at 10 a day because they scrub the fuck out of you if the quality is not there. And they won't tell you what the quality is because they have enough revenue. They probably do like 10 to 100,000 leads per day. And you bring in 100, 200 leads a day, you're nothing. They won't spend time on you because you're worthless for them. And that's where I'm going to call it quits. That is enough information that should keep you away from the US. It's just not worth it. You can try it and you will fail, guaranteed. Unless you're a mastermind who knows how to set up their own scrubbing structure. But I didn't know. I got all the help. I didn't know a single thing. I didn't think of the setup. As soon as I heard the entire story, the game plan, then I evolved the game plan as soon as I knew how it worked. But somebody taught me how to do it. And it was an affiliate manager of a network. So that makes it great. So Rishi is asking, I'm struggling with high frequency. You need to make your audiences bigger. Either bigger audiences or lower spend. If you have 100,000 people audience, probably 10 to 20,000 are on Facebook every single day. If your ad spend is 200 or 500 a day, you will burn through that audience in 1 or 2 days. Create a bigger audience, more daily users. Lower your ad spend, less reach per day. That's the only thing you can do. If a person doesn't opt in the first time or doesn't click the ad the first time they see a sweepstake, it's unlikely they will click on it the second time. The second time. It is very unlikely they will click on it the third time they see it. So just keep your eye on the frequency. It's not a very important metric, but what you will see is as soon as frequency goes up, cost per click goes up. So usually if you keep your eye on the cost per click, which is an important metric, you will know. And that is everything for the FAQ of today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been being lazy with the video, so I do every other day I do a video right now, but I try to from tomorrow onwards do a video every day so you guys can enjoy the content. But thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.